My name's Bishara. I'm an integrative medical physician. I live in New York City and I've been practicing for almost 30 years. I think my biggest frustration with finding a publisher and publishing a book is really not knowing how to start writing a book. I knew nothing about writing a book, and for me, I felt like I just wanted to make sure I find the right publisher that can guide me step by step instead of someone kind of dictating how to write and what to write in my book. It's interesting because I never thought that I would write a book, but having Ash and Sush by my side has been a tremendous help, and it feels really, really great. And I feel very accomplished that I was able to publish my book and have it become a national bestseller and an international bestseller. And I don't think I would have been able to do it with them guiding me along the way. I honestly don't know if I would have been able to self-publish without knowing the information that Ash and Sush provided. I'm also really glad that I went with them versus another publishing house, because the one thing that I really liked about them is I own the rights to the book, which doesn't really happen with a lot of other publishers. And for me, that was really important for my voice to be expressed fully in the book. And I think if I had gone with another publisher or even self-published, I probably wouldn't have finished the book by the time that it came out, which was less than 2 years. A lot of people don't really know the book publishing process or the writing process, and I think it's a little bit overwhelming when you're starting to write a book. But what I would have to say is Sush and Ash really helped me step by step with the process, and they don't make it overwhelming and they don't pressure you to finish in a certain time. It's really based on your schedule. But I love that they were able to check in, and I was able to check in with them at any time to make sure if there were any questions answered or just any issues that I may have had with copywriting or reviews. I think that was really important, that I was able to feel like they really were holding my hand, and not in a way where it was pressure to go a certain way, but just really helping me with the process step by step. 2 years ago, when I hired Global Book Publishing, I didn't know anything about them, and they were just a business transaction. However, now, after writing my book, I feel like they're really part of my family, and it's because they're so helpful and so warm, and I'm so glad that I went with them. Since the book was published 8 months ago, I've had many opportunities to be a speaker, both nationally and internationally. I've also now started to work as an advisor, and all of this is based on the fact that my book established me as an authority in gut health. And I think I've read it once, or maybe it was Ash that mentioned it, that your book is your business card. And I completely agree with that, because writing a book is such an accomplishment. And now I can present the book and have more opportunities to establish myself as an authority in my field. Believe it or not, I've had people approach me in the street sometimes and say, "You look really familiar." And then they say, "You know what, I think I read your book and I really liked it," which is something I never imagined would happen. The other day, actually, my daughter met someone and they were talking about someone with the same last name. And my mom, she said, "My mom has the same last name as this girl." And she said, "What's your mom's first name?" And so she said, Bishara. And she said, "Oh, I read her book." And she said it was such a great book. And then she said to her, "I didn't think that she'd be your mom. I thought she was a lot younger." So that was kind of a double compliment. But it was a really nice feeling for me, and also I think for my daughter as well. The thing that I love is that my book is educational. So what I love to do is teach people about their body and how it works. So it's opened up a lot of doors for me to lecture people about the importance of gut health. And I've been invited to speak at many different places. I'm going to be speaking at a women's empowerment group in a few weeks, which is very exciting, because I do believe that women and moms are really the catalyst for helping their families get healthy. But I've spoken at several different libraries in my neighborhood too, and I've gotten a lot of feedback. And interestingly, the head librarian said to me, "We don't usually get a lot of people that show up for health talks, but yours got a lot of reaction, and it was more than 30 people that attended that night." So it's very exciting, and it's very reassuring that people do want to read. They just want to read good, valuable books that provide knowledge to them. I never thought that my book would be in Walmart and Barnes & Noble and Amazon, and it's so exciting to see it. But people can reach me through different platforms like Instagram. I have an Instagram account where I provide a lot of good knowledge. I have my website as well, and I do a lot of virtual exams. It's called FromWithinMedical.com. And the reason why I picked that name is because I do believe that people can heal from within. And that's exactly what's been happening when people read my book. It's exciting to see reviews on Amazon that it actually impacted people's health. And it's really exciting. And I'm looking forward to the next part of my journey.